Nigeria, home to the world's most popular Afrobeat stars. We have Davido, Money Fall on You, Banana Fall on You, Paparazzi Follow You, Wizkid, Thames, You Don't Need No Other Body, You Don't Need No Other Body, Burna Boy, He Don't Cast, Last, Now Everybody Go to your breakfast, Chayo, Rema, Baby Calm Down, and Arasta. He dey rush well, in the mouth. And the list keeps going. If I keep singing, we're not going to get to the video, so let's get into it. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. It's your girl the JJ, and today from the topic, you know what we are going into. What type of visa do you want to get when you are trying to visit or tour Nigeria? So today I'm just going to be going into it straight, but first we'd like to do a little history of the country Nigeria. So here's Nigeria. So Nigeria is a country in West Africa, popularly known as the Giant of Africa because of its big population size, cultural influence. It's bounded by Niger to the north, Cameroon to the east, Benin to the west, and the Atlantic Ocean to the south. And Nigeria has a total of 36 states, and the federal capital is Abuja. It gained its independence in 1960 from the British. Can we talk about the food? You remember jollof, Nigerian jollof. Then we talk about influential music from popular Afrobeat artists, and all of them for you. And it is the home to one of the biggest film industry. We talk about Nollywood. Talk about actresses like Genevieve and actors like Richard Mofe-Damijo, Ramsey Noah. I'm sure those popular names, most of you watching me, you know it already. Aside Afrobeats and Nollywood, it's popular for its entrepreneurship. You talk about e-commerce. You talk about fintech industries like Paystack. I use Paystack a lot. Talk about Flutterwave. I've used Flutterwave, InterSwitch, and MoneyPoint. Those are fast rising fintech companies. Love Nigeria. Still under e-commerce, we have Dangote Group, GT Bank, and the rest. Now we talk about fashion, we talk about agriculture. Nigeria has it all. So as usual, in my video about how to migrate to a country, I'll be talking about the language, and in this video, the requirements for the visit or tourist visa, accommodation, health status / vaccine, proof of funds, flight reservation, dependents, whether or not you can bring dependents, before and after landing. So let's move on. Now, language. Nigeria is home to over 500 indigenous languages, and the most spoken language is Hausa, Igbo, and Yoruba. But the language of instruction in Nigeria, the language of instruction in this country, Nigeria, is English language. It's the main language spoken in schools and everywhere. Then we talk about the requirements to your visit or tourist visa. Now you should know that coming to Nigeria, the document you'll be requiring, it depends on the visa category, and it also depends on the Nigerian mission handling visa in your country. And there are two types of visa for Nigeria. We have the sticker, that's the regular visa, and we have the e-visa. And those two visas are different. For the sticker visa, you have more years, like up to 5 years, and for the e-visa, you have just 30 days. Now there's a private company, OIS Services, that handles visa processing. They have different locations in different countries, and they handle biometrics and the visa application process. Now I'll be listing those countries as I try to demonstrate how to apply for both the e-visa and the sticker visa right on my desktop. This OIS service might not be in your country. Let's say country like Norway, Switzerland, Russia. You might not have this OIS service that are good in handling this biometrics for you. Now for the e-visa, you can apply wherever you are in the country. Get your visa from the evisa.immigration.gov.ng. Now I'm going to be talking randomly about the mistakes and the essential tips and the basics of those visa. First of all, I'm going to start with the sticker visa. If you're an American that wants to come over to Nigeria, you're watching me right now, currently as of July 1st, they put a hold on OIS services, alright, handling the biometrics for Americans trying to come over to Nigeria, right? So if you're in America currently, you like to go to the consulate in Atlanta, New York, Washington DC to be able to process your visa from there. Yeah, for the sticker visa. And if you do not want the sticker visa, you can go ahead to go for the e-visa. You are not banned from the e-visa. They just have a temporary hold on the sticker visa currently, so you can go ahead to use the e-visa if you want. Now, talking in general, if you are from countries that are not America, all right, this is how to get your sticker visa, the basics. And before I go into more explanation, I want to tell you that seeing this video is not a coincidence. If you need someone to guide you in the filling process, I'm available for that. Just check my consultation link below. Hey, this OIS is not located here. I'm confused. I don't know how to fill this process. Please, can you help me with a template for the invitation letter and all of that? I'm here to help with that. I do a consultation video call for all of that. The link is in the description as well as in the comments. Alright, so let's go into it. If OIS services is not available in your country, you want to go to visa.immigration.gov.ng and you like to book your appointment there, right? Book your appointment and you pay. And this is a little tip I would like to give, especially for people that want to do this sticker visa, right? First of all, if OIS is available in your country, OIS service is available in your country, you would want to go to oisservices.com and try to book a day that you know would be in line with your flight. Like, you'd like to book 30 days at least before your flight. Some people would like to book 2 months ahead, but if you're using OIS services, they'll want you to be at least 30 days. This is so because you'd want to know if the appointment available in OIS before going all the way to visa.immigration.gov.mg. I don't know if that's understood. If you don't still understand, my link is in the description box below. You need to have recent passport photograph, and if you are scared about the measurement, the size and all that, use Photoshop to rearrange them. We're going to bring 2 recent passport photographs to the biometric center where you'll be doing your visa appointment. That 2 pictures is going to be for them, so you're going to leave it with them. Make sure you download these 3 most important documents after your visa application: the visa application itself, the acknowledgement slip, and the payment slip. Make sure you take it to where you are going to be doing your biometrics. Yes, fingerprints is mandatory. So you go to the location close to you for this. And yes, in some places they accept walk-in. Like I know for OIS service, they accept walk-ins. I think last time I checked it was $50. If it's different, I'll set the amount on my screen. Now also note that your visa application is valid for 6 months from the day you paid for it. Yes, so you like to attend to your biometrics and visa appointment within 6 months in order for your money not to just go to waste. And make sure the passport you are using is 6 months valid before attempting to do this. Even also make sure you come to your biometric center with envelope, let's say this USP envelope, 2 envelope. Make sure you come there with the stamp that is affixed to it. Make sure it's the same stamp for that particular envelope, and make sure you're coming to the center. Like for instance, these OIS services, when you book, there is a printout slip that you get, and printout acknowledgement slip you get after booking. You're also going to take that printout acknowledgement slip with you to that biometric center. The invitation letter, it varies. You know, this video is about visit and tourism. For visit, you need an invitation letter from the person inviting you. Let's say that person is your fiance, let's say that person is your girlfriend, your boyfriend. You need an invitation letter from them. All right, you have this document. That's the passport biodata page of the person inviting you. If you don't have the passport biodata page, you should have at least their identification, their ID. All right, and make sure the letter is coming from them. It has their home address in their country. Let's say you are visiting Nigeria. Of course, the person inviting you, the address should be from a Nigerian address. All right, then make sure the person's signature is the same as the signature you will find in their ID. And this invitation letter should show the date you are coming in and the date you are leaving. It's going to tally with your flight itinerary. And make sure when you're addressing this invitation letter, you're addressing it to the embassy you want to submit it to. That Nigerian embassy, that Nigerian consulate, that Nigerian mission that you're taking that letter to. All right, it has to be addressed to it. Don't know about it, want the template and everything, my link is in the description. Check out my consultation link. Even if you have general questions, make sure you have at least 2 months bank statement and proof of a round trip ticket. Make sure you cross check all these things, know that you have all these documents with you while you're trying to go there. All right, so the biometric is just majorly them doing your capturing and checking if your documents are complete, and at the end of the day stamping that visa in your passport. After taking your fingerprints for all those payments and everything, make sure you come with your card so you can be paying easily. All right, make sure you come with your card to cover a lot of costs. Visa application, last time I checked, it was 170 for the biometric and 75 for the visa. If you're going for a tourist visa, the kind of invitation you need is the invitation from the hotel or Airbnb. I'll suggest an Airbnb. They should be the one inviting you. It should carry a lot of details about them. In fact, I'm going to be showing you how that is on my desktop. Then if you are being invited by your family, relative, loved ones, right, you need an invitation letter from them. So that's just the basic differences when it comes to invitation letter from this visa category. Then when it comes to health status and vaccine, and a long time ago there used to be this QR code. If you don't scan your QR code, blah blah blah, you'll not be able to come. Now all you need to do is to go to the site, Nigerian International Portal. I'll be linking that on the screen and in the description below. All you need to do is to fill in your health status and make sure you have taken this vaccine before proceeding to even come. Vaccines such as polio, yellow fever and typhoid. Make sure you get your malaria medication, all right, before coming. It's very, very mandatory. And when you get to Nigeria, you get a form that will ask you to fill those same questions of things you fill there. So your bank statement must be your recent bank statement, not a bank summary. You actually have to go to your bank to get that bank statement. Yes, your bank should have a signature, fresh signature on it. All right, it's not to be joked with. Then proof of funds for that, it should be 500 and above. It recently was 500, before it used to be $1,000 and above. Just make sure it's not older than 2 months. All right, so we talk about dependents. When you are filling this regular visa, see a section where it has where it allows you to fill in things for dependents. Yes, it's together with your own visa, 0 to 5 years old. We also have 65 and above. Right, then dependents that are 18 years and above, of course they need bank statements. Right, talk about flight reservation. Right, for flight reservation, you'd like to book a round trip ticket. Yes, it must be a round trip ticket, it's not a one way, and try to book a refundable flight ticket. All right, so that if you don't get the visa, they can be able to refund you. And most times people that are traveling from the United States to Nigeria, the flight can be from 14 to 15 hours. Some people take this type of flight, that is Delta. They use Delta Airlines. They take like 2,500 to 3,000 and above as a budget for them while trying to come to spend their time in Nigeria for, let's say, like 2 weeks. Right? If you're not a Nigerian, right, make sure you fill your landing card at least 2 days before entering Nigeria, and the exit 2 days before leaving Nigeria. You want to come with your power bank, you want to come with your mosquito repellent, you want to come with your hydrocortisone, so you stop the itching and inflammation if you get bitten by any mosquito. Alright, you just want to be comfortable wherever you are. Then you need the 3-prong adapter. If you're coming from United Kingdom, of course, United Kingdom, we use the same kind of switch, or should I say extension, I think. So people in Canada, America, you'd like to come with 3-prong. So you like to come with a portable charger as well. You like to bring lightweight clothing. Most times it's hot over here. It's not like you'll be wearing sweater all around. Of course there are cold times, but it's not as intense as it is in countries such as Canada, United States, or in Europe. Just want to bring a light clothing. And yes, there are places that shorts are frowned at in Nigeria. I think it's in the northern part of Nigeria. Men that wear shorts don't really like. You just want to dress the way they dress here, but not exactly, but try to just be modest, whatever. And do not forget your yellow fever card. Do not forget your yellow fever card. If you want to know more about this, my consultation link is in the link below and it's in the comment. And also notice that they can charge you $500 and above, $500 and above for extra luggage. You just don't want to have an extra luggage. Your carry-on and your main luggage is enough. Extra luggage, more charges. And again, my last tip: if you are coming into a country, you want to have the currency. At least you should have the country's medium of exchange, right? Different type of denomination of currencies they have. All right, you want to have a lot of them before coming into Nigeria, so you need a lot of nairas, cash, all right, to come into Nigeria. Make sure you've converted some of the money you're going to be using here to naira. Then we are going to be going over to my desktop for me to show you how to get the sticker visa. All right, let's get this over with. This is the OIS services. The link to that is in the description box below. So this is the prompt you are going to meet once you are on this website. Like I said, they have a temporary suspension for visa appointment for US, candidates. All right, so I just want to close this, and the first thing I'll come here to do is fill this and click on show requirements. All right, So what we are here to do is to get an appointment before going to the visa.immigration.gov.ng to actually pay for our visa application. So I'm a passport holder from, let me use Canada for this instance. Let's use Canada, right? You put the country that you have a passport from. Yeah, passport holder from whatever country you put it here. Then you're applying from where are you currently residing in, right? Let's say you are a Canadian that resides in one of these countries, and if you cannot find your countries here, like I said, hey, just a small break-in before we move on. I'm an independent creator, and if you'd like to support the work I do and my channel, please make sure to support me in the link below or the QR code on my screen. It helps me a lot, and every single donation is appreciated. Thank you very much. You have to find the Nigerian embassy near you. Once you find that Nigerian embassy near you, right, you go back to visa.immigration.org to pay for your visa application. Then from there you try to book your appointment in whatever embassy that is close to you. So in this case, we have one in Ottawa, Canada. Then the passport type, of course, a standard passport. But if your passport is not a standard passport, if you have a diplomatic passport, you're a member of ECOWAS, you're going to choose something different here. You're not going to choose a standard passport. Then you click on show requirements. From here, you know the requirements you're going to be needing for your biometrics, alright, at OIS services. Then before it even shows that requirements, right, they've already shown us where the location of this center is. You can see the location here, you can see the opening hours here. Make sure you acquaint yourself with that. Then these are the type of visa categories they have available for you. So in this video we said it's about tourism and visit. So let's just take, for example, we want to visit a loved one, and there's visiting for multiple entry, we are visiting for single entry. But I'll advise you, if you're trying to enter a place for the first time, you choose single entry visa, right? So this is single entry, we chose F6A. Then this is the eligibility: citizens of countries that offer reciprocal multiple entry visas to Nigerian citizens. This just means that wherever you are coming from, let's take for example Canada, if your country also offers the same type of single entry visas to Nigeria, then you are eligible for this. It's just a country to country kind of affiliation. All right, if your country doesn't have an affiliation with that, then you're not good to go. So don't worry. Visiting single entry visa issued for social visits to family and friends in Nigeria. Exactly what a visit visa is all about. Then we go over here to check the requirements. You can see that the requirement says passport, travel document. You must have a passport that is at least 6. I've said this, and make sure it has 2 blank faces at least. If you are non-Canadian, you must provide proof of residency. Then application and payment. Complete the application payment at this. Like I said, invitation letter, it must come for a family or friend. You should clearly state that the host takes full immigration responsibility, like I've explained. Host identification, copy of host NAV. Explain this. Evidence of sufficient funds, like exactly. You should have return ticket showing the applicant's name. I've explained all this, right? Don't want to waste so much time. Then applicants under the age of 18 are required to submit a copy of their birth certificate and duly signed consent letter from their parents or legal guardians, addressed to the Nigerian High Commission in Ottawa. Exactly like how I have explained. So these are just more details. Applicants between the ages of 0 to 5 years, 65 and above, are exempt from the in-person biometric capture. Exactly. If you have dependents that at these ages, they are exempt from the capturing. Provide a prepaid return envelope. Provide an envelope from a courier of your choice. Like I give an example with one earlier. Applicants holding an expired biometric Nigerian visa may be considered frequent traveler and may qualify for an exemption from biometric capture. Right? These are for people that have expired Nigerian visa, so they might consider you guys. Important information: service fees by SENA. These are the service fee that you'll be paying. Like I said, bring your cards. Printing service. Important information about invitation letter must be addressed. You want to go through all these, guys. I can't go through all this today. All right, so when you are done, like they said, we are done checking this out, you fill the visa application. You are going to download the requirements. The requirements here means all this. You can't get everything they've read, you want to download it, print it, to go about it, right? Instead of coming back to consult here, back and forth. Then you come back here to book your appointment after filling your application. So if you click this now, it's going to bring you to visa.immigration.gov.ng, like I said. But we are not going there now. What we want to do, like I said, is that you have to book an appointment, and we'll go there. We'll book an appointment here first. We see the available dates before going there, right? In anticipation to our flight. Then you want to go through all this and be sure. What it's trying to tell you here is that you should pay through the direct means, do not pay through another means or a third party. Then you have appointment booking. This is where you go to next. What you want to do is fill in this information, select the service type. We are going for a Nigerian visa. Select the country country where you are currently is in Canada, like we use for an example, then select center Ottawa. So this is where you are going to be going for your biometric. Then you want to click on continue to pick a date. We scroll all the way down. Right, you can see that we are trying to get a regular visa. You click this too as well. You choose an available date. You can't find a date, you click this. See, we have more dates here. Just pick a date that you know would match with the time you've anticipated for your flight. All right, before going on the visa.go, I've been emphasizing on this. Then you select the time you would like to go there, and you select the type of visa you are going for. Once again, we're selecting visitor visa because that's what I chose from the onset. Then click on continue. Right, then here what you do is fill in your passport number on your passport, check your passport by the page for that, the first name, your last name, your email address, your phone number, and your date of birth and your nationality. You want to fill that in, and when you are done filling that, right, you click on confirm, and make sure that before you confirm you read it clearly, because once you click on confirm you cannot come and make any changes, right? And once you click on confirm, it's going to give you a form like this. Let me show you guys. I don't want to click confirm because I don't want to click on another person's spot. So this is how the form comes out, the acknowledgement slip. It shows your name, shows all the details you've entered, time for it and everything. Make sure you show up this time, make sure everything you feel that reflects in here according to the relevant checklist, like the checklist we saw, like I explained to you some moments ago, right? So this is how it is. You're going to download this form and print this form as well as it is here. So let's go back. We are here. The next thing you want to do here is to click on sign in, trying to pay for our visa application. That's what we are trying to do. Okay, so the already brought up my details because I already have an account. But if you don't have an account, you just want to sign in with Google. Once you click sign in with Google, you're going to use whatever Google account you have to sign in. All right, so I'm just going to be signing in with mine, but I'm going to do a fresh one to educate you guys again. So it's just a funny name. Please just use your legal name. Do not copy me tit for tat here. So okay, let's create a new application. That's what you're going to click. Okay, so once you are here, you just want to choose your nationality, right? And the passport type, you want to include your passport type, standard, visa type. Of course, this is a single entry, okay, because it's our first time. Then the kind of visa category is a visiting visa. For processing country, the country where you currently reside, that's what you use as processing country. So in this case, it's still Canada, right? Then the mission, Ottawa, that's the embassy that is going to process your visa. So now you can see that it already brought out our visa fee, our biometric fee, right? And it totaled everything to 245. So that's what you're going to be paying for at the end of the day. So just click continue. So over here you see that we have applicant details. So you want to fill the title. Are you a Mr., Mrs.? Just choose Miss. Then you include your surname, include your first name, include your middle name if you have a middle name. Please, if you don't have a middle name, do not put a middle name, because what they are trying to verify here and clarify is that your passport, whatever is in your passport, matches whatever you have here. Do not put anything different. It's going to cause delays, or it's going to cause them to reject your visa. Place of birth, like where were you giving birth to, like what state were you giving birth to. All right, that's what you're going to include there. Then you have your date of birth included here. It already automatically filled in female for me because I already have a miss here. So if you have hyphen in your name, it's allowable here. If you have hyphen in your name, it's allowable here. All right, so this is just a good one because I know that there are people that have hyphen. So you include your email address here, then you include your phone number, your Canadian phone number, you include your marital status, whether you're a single person, married, then your passport number, your passport expiry date according to the date, the month and the year, your previous nationality if you have one. You can see it's not asterisk. Please don't put anything there if you don't have anything. Then your occupation, you include it here. All right, then your country, again, which is your country, if you're a Canadian citizen like the example we've been running with, then the town, then your address, your state, your postal code / zip code. All right, if you have your postal code, you just input your postal code here. Once you're done, you click on continue. Or if you are still reminiscing on what kind of information to put here, you're not sure, you click on save and exit. Then when you come back, you continue from here. Yeah, because it's a time-based session. If you don't fill it immediately, it can log you out and all your progress will be lost and you start from the scratch. And do not forget to include your image. Make sure your image should not be bigger than 1 MB or smaller, and you ship this to wherever destination. Please don't use the cap of my picture, just using this for reasons sake. So once you're done, you click on open. Then the last phase, yay! Says reference in Nigeria, travel information, intended date of arrival. So you just select the intended date of arrival. That's the date you're going to be in Nigeria, the date you're going to enter into Nigeria. All right, let's take an example, 20th of August. Then the intended date of results, I'm just going to include it here. If you don't know what to include, just check your flight itinerary. Alright, then include that. And duration of intended stay. By the way, you can't edit it because from what you've entered here, the system automatically detects the intended days by the difference between these two. Then, have you applied for Nigerian visa in the last 3 years? Please, if you have, say yes or no. Alright, anyone that fits your narrative. Then, have your fingerprints been collected previously? If you have, say yes. Just choose what fits your narrative. If yes, tell us the location where it was carried out. Alright. Then, have you served in the military? Just answer what fits your narrative. Oh. Then reference, type of reference, right? So here is where people make a lot of mistakes. Are you the one sponsoring yourself? That's what this means. If you are the one sponsoring yourself, you choose self. So full name of the person inviting you, you're going to include all that here. Your fiance, your boyfriend, your fiance, anyone that fits your narrative, included here. Organization name / contact name, include that here. Alright, if it's an organization, include that. If it's your fiance's name, you include that person's name here. Then the phone number of that person inviting you, included here. Organization street address of the person inviting you, included here. Please make sure you're including the right thing. Alright, then cities, towns, the state of the person, then the postal code, you include all that here. Then means of sustenance, how are you going to be sustaining yourself? Who is covering the cost of your traveling and living? Is it you? You include that here. Then once you're done, you click continue. There we have it. Full name, whole application is all set and done, but it's unpaid, not paid. So we have to scroll all down to pay. And once you cross-check everything here, make sure that it's clear, there are no mistakes, then you come over and click on submit and pay now. Or if you're unsure, you need to take some time out. You did this when you are panicking or you're not sure, right? You want to click on submit and pay later, so that when you come back you can still see your progress that are saved and do some little editing before you finalize payment. All right, so if you are sure, you just click on submit and pay. Let's click it. See, so again warning us that we should make sure it's accurate before we submit, and an application ID is generated, and an application cannot be edited once the application ID has been generated. But do not fret, guys. Even though an application ID is generated, you can come again and create another application. So for the purpose of educating, let's just click this. So if you are sure that's what you click, then the next thing is pay with this method or you pay with this. All right. So neither of them I'm not used to any of this gateway payments, but let's see what happens. Important notice: non-refundable payment. This application fees are charged for processing and assessment services. Once payment is made, it cannot be refunded regardless of the outcome. All right, you want to click this and you acknowledge and click pay securely right now. There's no two ways about it. You want to do a card payment. Once you're ready, you include your card details here, your name, the number, and you pay. All right, 259. And I advise you guys to use the MasterCard to pay for this. Do not use something lesser than a MasterCard. You might encounter errors because the MasterCard is the highest processor. Whatever you use it to do, it goes swiftly. And make sure you're using a dollar card for this as well. If you're in Nigeria, whatever country, just make sure you're using a dollar MasterCard for this. So I'm going to be canceling it because I'm just doing it for the purpose of educating you guys. On another note, I think I chose the other payment gateway, that's the Hydrogen Pay, because you see it gives us to use, unlike the other one that doesn't really give us much clarity. So I think I'll suggest you guys use this one when you're trying to pay. All right, so that's all for now. So let me take you back there to show you what the payment slip looks like. I just came over to my dashboard. Of course, didn't pay the application, but I have that application still here. So I'm going to come all the way here to click on book my appointment so that I can be able to book my appointment. So here's what we have. Then what you do now is include your application ID. Yes, you can find that in that form. All right, the application ID and the reference number. Please only do this when you've paid. All right, if you are doing it now, it's not going to work. It's not going to work if you've not paid and you're trying to put this number here. It's not going to work. So you take this application ID here, copy this number, and you insert it here. Then for the reference number, you come back to that same application. You come back to that same application. You copy the reference number and you include it here. Okay, then you include next. Well, in my own case, it's not going to work because I've not paid. That's how to book an appointment here. This appointment section, this booking and appointment section, is mainly for people that do not have OIS services present in their location, right? But if you have OIS services present in your location, you might as well book, but you're going to ignore the booking dates because you're already going to come over this OIS service, and through that acknowledgement slip that I just showed you, that's what you're going to use to go to their center to conduct your biometrics and visa appointments, right? If you don't have Nigerian immigration service, you're going to just solely use this website. Then click the appointment slip here with you to whatever embassy is closest to you in your country. It might be another country you have to travel to get your appointment done. I just wish you guys all the best. So once you are here with this visa application, you scroll all the way down. It says print application. Yeah, you print it when you've already paid. That's your application slip. You're done here. The next thing you do is go back to the embassy to continue from there. All right, then we talk about e-visa, which is the electronic visa. So how to get this visa? You get this visa from anywhere you are all over the world. You don't need to go to any embassy. You don't need to go to any Nigerian mission in your country or close to your country. All you need to do is apply online at evisa.immigration.gov.ng. all right, and you want to make sure you are submitting the right documents. At the end of the day, it is an automatic process, but under the discretion of the immigration officials handling your documents, especially for people that do not want to go to the embassy. They do not want any stress. They just want to fill the form, go over to the country. All right, and I heard a lot of people saying that there's no biometric. Of course there's biometric. When you're filling the form, you see a section where you have to click biometrics. At the port of entry, you need to take your biometrics. And now if you need help filling the application form, you can consult my services. I have a consultation video call in the link below. Book one with me and we will fill your application form together. So make note that I am not a visa representative. I do not give visa. I just help you in the application process. All right, so now we'll be going over to my desktop for me to show you how to apply for this electronic visa to Nigeria, whether you are a tourist or a visitor. Let's get this over with. Alright, now we're in the evisa.immigration.gov.ng. Look, it's similar to the other site. It's just that this has to do with e-visa. If you look clearly, you see the difference. Alright, so do not mistake both. Then you click on sign in. As for me, I already have an account, so I just click here. We have been shown this message. It says, especially about dependents, you can fill out your visa as your own, as a parent or a guardian. Then on the second page, of course, if you have dependents, clearly select dependent at the lower left hand side, and you are allowed up to a maximum of 4 dependents. All right, so complete the dependent application, upload supporting requirements, and dependents cannot apply independently and must be 18 years and below. All right, so whatever dependents you are adding here, they must be 18 years and below. All right, so let's create an application. Now for this application, we are going to be using tourism. If you notice before, e-visa was only for business, but now it has different type of varieties. Right, so let's choose this first. Nationality, let's do use Canada, and the other one let's just use Norway, because a lot of people using this visa, most of them do not have a Nigerian embassy in their country. And notice something here: citizens of ECOWAS member and nationals are exempt from visa requirements. So if you know that you are an ECOWAS member, please do not even bother doing this. Then you are required to fill both your landing and your exit card. All right, citizens of ECOWAS should fill landing and exit card. And also, you registering here, make sure that once you've gotten your visa, everything is ready and you're about to fly. Just like I said, make sure you remember landing and exit cards. All right, and if I have enough time, I'll be showing you how to do both of them on the website. All right, but if I do not have time, please, you can consult me. We'll go through, I'll show you how to do that. So passport type, standard, of course. Then type of visa, like I said, they have upgraded to different categories of visa. You do not have only the business visa. You can see you have visiting, you have tourism. So let's just choose tourism for this sake. All right, like I said, standard. So yeah, hit with this fee. You can see it's $174 total fee. It's actually cheaper than the regular sticker visa, so we fill out our data. And this e-visa has a lot of sections you need to fill compared to the regular visa. Your title, miss, surname, first name, fill everything like the regular visa. Passport number, and he asks if you have a Nigerian passport. If you do, you can include yes. If you don't, choose no. Let's just see what it says for yes. Okay, Nigerian passport number, include that there. So you want to put your photos, and once you are done, you want to click on continue. And if you have dependent, you click on add dependent. All right, and you choose the dependent. your little missus or whatever. If you don't have any type, you just choose other. Then the surname of that dependent, their picture, their date of birth, just normal basic info they need from them. Then you can add another dependent, like they said, up to 4. And once you're done, you click on continue. Okay, so we are here now on the third stage, just your travel information, purpose of your journey, states why you are traveling. So just include the airline there, then flight, the country of departure. We use Norway, so wherever you are residing, you are departing from there. Include the date of departure on your flight itinerary. Of course, you know what it is. And then your arrival channel is through air. As if you are taking flight, of course, it's through air. And duration of stay, you're going to tell how long you stay there, but make sure the date is commensurate with the days you have between the departure and your arrival, right? So let's just put any number. Let's just put a number here. Let's just put a reasonable number here, but just know that your stay at most is 30 days for an e-visa. Then port of entry, whatever airport you're going to be landing in. So let me just choose this. You can find that on your flight itinerary. So once you're done, you just want to click continue, and make sure that there must be a 3-day interval between your application submission date and the date you intend to arrive in Nigeria. Very self-explanatory. Just put a dummy hotel. You can add the address of the hotel, the city, the town of the hotel. Then you add the state of the hotel. What state is that hotel in Nigeria? Then the contact email of the hotel. All right, when you call in the hotel, they will tell you their official email and all of that. And make sure, even though if they have a website, right, make sure the email on their website matches this email that you're going to put in here. All right, just simple information, right? Then you put your postal code, and once you're done, you click on continue. All right, yeah, that's it. So now we are going to upload supporting documents that will support what we filled in this bio data and general information, right? So first it wants your valid passport that's not less than 6 months. All right, like I said, you upload that here. Okay, make sure you're uploading a file of this sort of extension. Then the passport size photo, you upload that. Ticket, you know where to find that and upload that. All right, then evidence of hotel reservation or host address in Nigeria, of course, upload that. Evidence of sufficient fund, 180 days of bank statement. Of course, you divide that by 30 is going to give you 6, right? So they want 6 months bank statement. All right, so once you're done, you click on continue. Alright, we're in number 6, travel history. If you have any travel history, have you been issued any visa for Nigeria, ECOWAS member, African Union country in the last 5 years? Click what concerns you. Have you ever traveled to Nigeria in the last 5 years? Click what concerns you. Have you been refused entry into Nigeria in the last 5 years? Just be sincere, check out all this, and make sure you feel what fits your narrative, okay? And you click continue. Now here's about security and criminal history. Do you have any criminal record? Have you ever been charged in a country? Have you ever been involved or supported a terrorist activity? Have you ever expressed views or promote terrorist violence? Just click what fits your narrative. If you've committed those crimes, yes. If you've not, no. Guys, don't be angry when it logs you out. It just has this issue logging people out every now and then. Alright, just fill the true information you have. Then we are in the last page. Yay! Biometric information. To complete your visa application, you must provide your biometric information. That's your fingerprint, just like I said. You see, many people are saying the e-visa do not have biometric. It does at the port of entry, like you see on my screen right now, showing you live and direct. You're gonna do that biometric at the port of entry. So once you're done, you click on continue. Have it, but it's in an unpaid status. So this is it. Your e-visa application can come all the way here to click on edit. If you see that there are some things that are not correct, you like to re-edit it, you can do that. If you want to submit and pay later, you click that, because maybe you're not in the right frame of mind to finalize it. You want to finalize it another day, you can do that. And if you want to submit and pay now, you just go ahead and do that, like I'm about to show you guys. Make sure that everything you submitted here is correct. Of course, you cannot edit it once if it's generated, and if you see that you have some errors even before paying, you just like to go back and do another application. That's if you've already clicked on submit application. All right, is any one of them, I would suggest you choose this. All right, so click pay now. Know that it's non-refundable, guys. It's non-refundable. This is cheaper than the normal regular sticker visa. can use master visa verb and whatever they said here. So you put your card number, expiry date, CVV, and you click pay. Voila, once you're done, it's successful. You can be able to, go back there, or you screenshot the successful payment here, then go back there, come all down here and print it and keep this for reference purposes. Then you just wait for your visa to your e-visa to be sent to your mail. Print it out, you take it to whatever airport you have there in your country, use it to travel all the way to Nigeria. There are more ways of even verifying your visa even after you've been given the visa. There are some people that do not even go through this straight means to get their visa. They go through someone else. I don't know why they do that. People that hand them visas, there are people that hand them visas. It's just a crazy thing. Ingenuine visas. That's why the government brought about a channel to check those kind of visas. So you go to such channel, check your visa whether it's genuine or not, and we're about to do that right now. But yeah, we're on the side now. So this is how to do it. Once you've been given your e-visa, right, you see that visa number, the first number on your e-visa. The details come just like exactly like this, right? So you copy it and you come and paste it here. Those last 1 2 3 4 5 6 digits are so unique to the owner. So you just copy the whole stuff, then you paste it here. Once you paste it, you click on verify. If your visa is genuine, your e-visa is genuine, it will say under here visa valid, and this e-visa is genuine and currently valid, right? If not, means your visa is not valid, your visa is fake, and you will not be able to use it to fly. All right, so this is the initiative they brought to be able to differentiate fake visas and real visas. With what's going on right now, I just want you guys to tread carefully. Do not give any fake agent your stuff. Be careful, go about it the right way. Then at the end of the day, if you ask me which visa, I advise you to go for the sticker visa. You know why? Because it has more years to it. E-visa is just 30 days, and the risk involved is so much. Some people say they don't get answered, and they went through agent, and the agent took their money. So I just go through an embassy close to you in your country, get it solved and all that. If there's any issue, you go to the embassy close to you and they'll solve everything concerning that, right? Especially if you come with the right details, you come with the exact thing, you're never gonna have problems. But if you start jumping through channels and uploading the wrong stuff, you're going to have a lot of problems. So please do not forget to like, share and subscribe if you like the quality of this video, and I'll be coming your way with another beautiful one. See you guys. So guys, it's been a long discussion and demonstration on my laptop. Let me hear your thoughts below. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. And if you know anyone that needs this sort of information, please make sure to send it over to them. It will help them a great deal. And if you like the quality of this content, do not forget to like, share and subscribe, and turn on notification to be notified on my next amazing video I'll be bringing your way. Alright, we are going to keep on exploring several topics, a lot of information that people have not been able to get. We are going to be exploring them on this channel. Alright, the Daily channel is about reviews, about research, about travel, about a lot of stuff, and I'll see you in my next one. Welcome to Nigeria.